Eurovision organisers are in talks with the BBC to potentially host the competition in the UK in 2023. It's been concluded that next year's contest cannot be held in Ukraine, which won it this year, of course. The UK's entrant, Sam Ryder, came second. Well, joining us now is Eurovision YouTuber William Lee Adams. What's your reaction to this news?
Well, this isn't very surprising, and I think we can look at that on two levels. The first is practical. The fact is, Eurovision is one of the world's biggest live TV events, and a huge component of that is security. Just yesterday, President Zelensky was asking Europe for more weapons. So it's not the most conducive atmosphere for staging a big party. I think we can also look at this symbolically. It's kind of beautiful that the UK, the runner-up, gets to host because the UK has been a huge ally of Ukraine during this war. President Zelensky has made no secret of his gratitude toward Boris Johnson and the UK people.
Very sad for the Ukrainians, who I'm sure would have loved to have staged it, even if they didn't necessarily want to meet the cost of, what is it, about 10 million to host the Eurovision?
Sure, it's tens of millions of dollars, even in the most efficient of years. And I think the real tragedy here is the emotional cost. Winning Eurovision really buoyed the Ukrainian people, and it reminded them of their glorious past and gave them hope for a glorious future. But we should say that the EBU has made it clear whoever hosts Eurovision next year will need to work Ukraine into the formula, celebrate their win. Perhaps that could mean having a host from Ukraine, perhaps having a musical act from Ukraine. They won't be missed, even if we'll miss going there.
OK, so we might have, the UK might have Eurovision here next year. What would that look like? Where might it be, first of all? I know Nicola Sturgeon, Scotland's First Minister, has already tweeted saying Scotland would be a very good potential location.
She speaks wisely. You know, Glasgow's Hydro Arena, the OVO, I believe, it's huge. It's one of the most busy arenas in the world, hosts great musical events. But we need to remember, wherever it is, the UK has great infrastructure. Foreign fans are so excited about the chance to come to the UK, the birthplace of pop music, the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, yes, but more recently, Dua Lipa, Adele. There's so much enthusiasm. So I really don't think the UK can go wrong wherever they host. I do think it will be outside of London. Obviously, the BBC wants to showcase all communities, and London gets a lot already.
If the UK does host the contest in 2023, I think I'm right in saying that it will be the 9th time it has taken place in the UK. That's more than any other country. How much pressure is there each year to produce a better and better show?
This is a huge event. I think a lot of smaller markets, they look at it in terms of tourism. A country like Norway that hosted back in 2010, they can point to data that shows foreign visitors from specific countries doubled or tripled following Eurovision, and those visitors have kept coming back. So the tourist board in the UK will be super excited. In terms of the actual show itself, it just gets better and bigger every year. In recent years, we've seen Justin Timberlake, Madonna, Mika, major global stars performing as the interval at Eurovision. And that's a really good indicator of how they buy into it. They understand that nearly 200 million people watch this, and they want to capitalize off it.
What's your view about whether it should be spread out more, though? I mean, it could have gone to one of the other runners-up, couldn't it?
Yeah, that is a fair point. But I would say because the United Kingdom finished second in the overall vote in May, it makes sense that you'd give them the first right of refusal, if you will. There are several other countries that have expressed an interest, or at least an openness to hosting, previously Spain, Switzerland, Sweden, among many others. This is a prestige event. I think in the UK, we can forget that because of years of poor results. But Sam Ryder, by coming second, he's really changed the cycle. This vicious cycle of negativity is ending.
William Lee Adams, we must leave it there. Thanks so much for your time. And we must leave it there because we're going live to central London, where Julian Assange's wife is about to speak.